This is your guys' second directorial effort at the Goddard Awards. Is he gonna have no home run in this movie? Well, let's find out.
Around you, driving a car by the seaside, watching the world from the bright side.
What is going on, guys? Sam One World from Sam One Reviews here, and today I'm here to review Bad Times at the Royale. So Bad Times at the Royale is directed by Goddard and stars a huge cast filled with Jeff Bridges, Cynthia Erivo, Dakota Johnson, John Hamm, Kaylee Spiney, Lewis Pullman, Chris Hemsworth, Nick Offerman, among others, and a lot of known people here. A lot of known, but mostly very known people. And this film basically follows 6 strangers who come to head on one night in a very shady hotel. They all kind of at the same time, and they all have very secrets, and a lot of them come to their head, and that's pretty much all I want to say about the story, honestly, because it's one of the films I feel you should really go in not knowing much about it, with not much of trailers or what actually happens to me, because it's some issues that does happen in this movie. But yeah, I was actually pretty excited for this movie, mainly because of Goddard, because it's noticed as a very well-known screenwriter and director. He, of course, directed Cabin in the Woods, which I actually did review on my channel. If you have not seen it, you guys know I fucking love that movie. I thought it was actually pretty amazing. It's one of the best horror movies of the decade. And he also has great writing too, as well, with great movies as well, like with Cloverfield and The Martian. He's a very talented writer as well, so I was pretty interested to see what I was going to do next, and trailers from what I saw at least were pretty interesting and pretty intriguing. Have a little bit of a Tarantino vibe to it, which I don't mean in a bad way, because I freaking love me some Tarantino. So this is something pretty interesting. I was very curious and excited to check out and see what John was going to do next in his directorial debut. And after seeing Bad Times at the Royale, I am very happy to say that this film did not disappoint. Bad Times at the Royale freaking delivered. I freaking love this film. Well done, Goddard. Well done. First of all, I'm going to discuss all of the performances, because every performance here is top notch. Everyone brings their freaking A game here, and get probably some of the best performances, and not the best performances of their career. Of course, you got Jeff Bridges here, who definitely delivers a fantastic performance. Definitely one of his best performances. Along with having an interesting start that really kept me intrigued. I'm not going to try to say too much about the story arc, so I'll be certain characters that I want you to investigate as much as possible, or what actually happened, so I'm trying to keep a little more as vague as I can, honestly. But Jeff Bridges was great here, freaking delivered one of his best performances. Chris Hemsworth definitely might deliver his best performances ever given. Like, he's one that's very badass and charming, but in all the best way, and the stuff that he thinks and stuff that he says is very just not hilarious, but very intriguing, and makes it one more interesting aspects of his character. Like, he really owns the character he's playing. You got Dakota Johnson here, who finally proves that she can be a talented actress. Like, the only performance at least my seen him was Black Mass. Other movies I've seen her in, not so much. She had really delivered a good performance, honestly, but this proves that Dakota Johnson can really deliver. She can really sell acting. She can act. She actually is great, and this film proves that she was great here as well. John Hamm was also great here as well. Lewis Pullman, Kaylee Spiney, who also was in Pacific Rim Uprising this year, she was great here as well. Lewis Pullman was also great here as well. Very impressive character. I can't really see what's there more in the future. But why would be the standout? This is probably what you're going to hear in every review of this movie, that this person is a standout, and really don't see why. Cynthia Erivo definitely was the standout of this movie. She's definitely the most human and the most building the most emotion of this movie. Like, in terms of emotion, this movie, this is the most you feel the most emotion out of her. She's a very interesting character, especially a lot of stuff you learn from her, why she's here and all the other aspects she's in. And she was fantastic here, and honestly, I cannot wait to see what else this actress does in the future. I want to see more Cynthia Erivo. Also, her voice, beautiful. Yeah, she truly sounded beautiful. Truly beautiful. But yeah, in terms of acting, everyone brings their A game, and all the characters and story arcs are pretty interesting, and you really want to know what's happening. And now, like I said, this film is very Tarantino-esque. Okay, it kind of has a lot of similar stuff that you expect from Tarantino doing, and this one's kind of more similar to The Hateful Eight, honestly, and it does have some similarities to most of his films. It does a little more different enough to stand out on its own. Again, still very Tarantino-esque, but it is in the best ways. Again, Tarantino is great, so why would I be complaining if this film's very Tarantino-esque? But not this film. This one is Tarantino. Okay, it's Tarantino-esque, but in the best ways. But it has a lot of stuff, especially like with how it tells the story, how it answers characters and story arcs and all that. Like, it's very intriguing how it answers all the characters and how it ends a lot. Especially when some stuff are kind of like that obliteration. It really is one of them that kind of like tells you what's going on, or just spoon feeds you what's going on. That one movie says it. Which, well, a lot of stuff can be very obliteration, which for some people it can be bothersome, and I can kind of see why that would, honestly. But for me, I thought that actually had a lot of interesting elements to the movie, honestly. That really made the movie a lot more interesting than it already was, honestly. Honestly, like, this movie got me invested from the opening scene alone, which is definitely one of the best opening scenes I've seen this year. It's that really exceeds the expectations, and it really kind of diverts them as well. And there's a lot of interesting stuff that happens that I'm not going to spoil, obviously, but some moments it might leave some people disappointed, but I thought it was actually very satisfying with certain things that happened in this movie. And Goddard definitely did a great job, not only directing-wise, but writing as well. This is definitely one of the best screenplays I have seen this year. Like, how he handles a lot of these characters, how he handles a lot of these storylines, is pretty impressive. It's one of the movies that probably felt a little very messy, but how he handles it, I thought it would be very great. I thought it would be amazingly well done. The film also has absolutely gorgeous cinematography. It's very well shot, especially with the design of the hotel. I thought that was pretty great as well. It makes you feel like you're actually at the hotel. The score by Michael Giacchino was also pretty amazing as well. One of the best scores I think heard this year. The directing is really top notch. It's so intriguing and engaging, fun, thrilling, and dramatic, but in all the best ways. This film is also a whole lot of fun to watch. It has some great humor to it that really makes you laugh, but it's very thrilling and intense when it needs to be, and when it's very dramatic, it really gets dramatic. The editing is really top notch here as well. It's very intriguing and engaging, but in all the best ways. There are some surprises that honestly I didn't even see coming whatsoever. And the ending was definitely an interesting one. I mean that in a good way. Like, how it ended was definitely very interesting. For me, it's one of those movies that I'm going to love the more and more I think about it, the more and more I watch it. So that's definitely one of those movies. And this film I'm definitely going to remember for a while. If I were to name any issue with this movie, though, I would say that the pacing does drag a bit. This film's like 104 minutes long, and for the most part it's well paced, but there are a few times where I thought pacing could be handled just a little bit better, just a little bit. That's probably my only problem in the movie, but that's really it. But overall, despite that one problem, Bad Times at El is still freaking brilliant. The acting is excellent. Everyone gives their total A game here. Goddard's writing directing is top notch here. That's the best of the year. The score is great. The characters are intriguing. It's very fun, very dramatic and thrilling, very intense, very badass at times. There's a lot of different things and it's very tempting as, but it's all those in the best kind of ways. And fortunately for me, this film's not doing so well at the box office right now, unfortunately, so I would definitely highly recommend you check out Bad Times at El. This is a film that definitely needs to be seen. So that being said, I'm going to give Bad Times at El Royale a 98 of an A. Close to perfection, but still amazing. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed my review of Bad Times at El Royale. If you did manage to see this movie, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Did you love as much as I did? Did you enjoy as much as I did? Or were you fortunately not a fan of the movie? Let me know in the comments down below, and stay tuned. I have a lot more videos planned. I have a lot more horror coming away. I'll also have a few fantastic ways of finding them very soon. Some other videos I'll see very soon as well. A lot of videos coming your way very soon, like more gameplay videos of Red Dead Redemption, hoping to do very soon as well. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I honestly truly appreciate it. Remember, be sure to like this video, be sure to share, be sure to subscribe, be sure to follow all my social media sites on the description down below. I am Samuel from Samuel-Oneworldreviews. I will see you guys next time, and stay cool, everybody. Peace.